Hey, what's going on, guys? This is me talking to you, right? This is Castro from YS Stocks and Options, and we're gonna get to it. But before we do that, we want to do a recap of last week. I mean, last week was a really crazy week. We saw the market just rally uh, after the rate hikes from Chairman Powell. You know, a lot of people weren't expecting that at all. To be honest with you, it caught a lot of us by surprise. But that's why we always try to talk about risk mitigation and what we do in order for us to make sure that when trades or the stock market really doesn't go according to what we're thinking about, right? We're getting out the market in order for us to preserve capital, right? Understanding what our risk tolerance is. So for this week, we're gonna go straight to the charts and just like we do, right? Just like we do every week, just forecasting the market, see what we think the market is gonna do based on the technical analysis, and more importantly, what the overall broader market is telling us. So the first one I want to look at here, and I'm doing this a little bit differently. I'm actually doing my my using my trading view account here. And the first one I want to look at is IWM, right? IWM. Okay, so let's look at IWM. What IWM did last week. So as we explore it and take a look at IWM, a few things. Right, the first thing that we like to look at, as you guys know, is the candle. What exactly is the candle doing, right? And for this one in particular, we had what 1, 2, 3, 4 days, right? 4 days of bullish, right? IWM, the rest of 2000 is going higher and higher and higher. And as we saw this, right? We're still seeing, right? We saw huge volume buying on Friday right here, close right at the 1 ATR, and we know what that is, right? The average true range of this particular stock or ETF, right? So a few things: bullish volume, right? That means that the buyers are actually motivated for the market to go higher, or at least the Russell 2000 to go higher. We have huge peak in volume here, right? But what you see here with the CCI is that it's in overbought territory, right? And also, no, yeah, this is the CCI overbought territory, the CCI here, trading above the 50, of course, right? And the second thing that we like to look at is stochastics, and the stochastics here is trending upward, but that's a big gap between the percentage K and percentage delta here, right? So this literally leads me to believe that IWM, I'm going to do a forecast here for IWM, and this one in particular, I'm going to say that it's going to test here. All right, going to test this peak here, just 209. Let's say 209.24, right? 209.24, possibly hitting the 2 ATR, right? I don't really expect it to go that far, to be honest with you, right? Just as we look at that here, again, we got the 200 moving average here. I don't think it's going to hit the 200 moving average, to be honest with you. Seeing that we're in a declining market, I truly believe that IWM is going to test $209.24, right? Possibly going as high as let's go here to the 200 moving average, right? And that's about 212. Again, don't expect it to go this high at all, right? We're just going to put that there just so you guys can have that. So I'm expecting a slight little rally, right? Slight little rally on Monday. Slight rally on Monday, boom here, right? But looking into IWM closing bearish to test the mean here on Friday, right? Of course, that's solely depending on the volume, right? So the volume is going to tell us exactly how the market is going to behave, at least especially the IWM. So we're going to see, we're going to have a test here, $214. That's what I'm going to have for, right? The forecast. 214, right? Again, right? It's going to test this resistance here. And if it breaks through here, right, we should definitely see it testing again the 200 moving average, which I don't see that happening, right? Test here. If the volume decreases, ladies and gentlemen, if it decreases here, right, we're going to see it come a little bit lower. And it's evident, as you can see, it's really evident here with the CCI being a little bit overbought territory, the CCI is, and also the stochastics having such a huge gap here between the K and the delta, right? So that's for the IWM. Okay, let's go here. Let's go to the next one. What's the next one? We're gonna go to the diamonds. All right. Diamonds. What are we seeing for the diamonds right here? Okay, very similar concept that we're seeing with the diamonds. So a few things, right? First thing, number one is the candle, right? We had a bullish candle here, right? Bullish candle, right? But as you can see here, the volume decreased, right? A decrease in volume. Oh, we can't see it, right? Well, so we had a bullish candle on Friday, decrease in volume, right? Take my word for it. But we see here the the CCI is flat, right? We know that when the CCI flattens, that's a sign for a reversal, right? It's not going any higher, sign for a reversal. And there's a huge gap between the K and the delta, right? Usually when you see a sign like this, that's a reversal, upcoming reversal for the downside, right? You probably wonder about this. This is the MACD. The MACD tells us the same thing. This is a buy signal here whenever we saw the diamonds actually, right, crossing the 21 EMA. The moving average was high volume, and then it went higher, as you can see here. But we know that eventually this turns gray, and then the price action goes down, right? So that's what we've seen here, right? Bullish, right? Nice little bullish candle, right? Volume decreased a little bit. That's a dividend day. And of course, we're going to see this come a little bit down, right? So my prediction for the diamonds, I think it's going to test the support area here, this resistance here, right? These two candles, or the 2 EMA as we have it, not the 2 EMA, the 2 ATR. Why did I say EMA? I'll test the 2 ATR, right? Probably not even go that far, to be honest with you. All right, so I'm suspecting a short-lived rally, right, for the upside. This is on the 21st, short little rally, right, possibly testing here. But I see it coming back and testing this for the 29th. When is next week? 21st to the 25th, right? Yeah, 25th. So we should see the diamonds easily testing the mean right here, $338.77. Closing the week a little bit lower. Again, short volume, flat line for the CCI, and the stochastics, right, has a huge gap here, which is this is a reversal sign for the downside. That's for the diamonds. Let's take a look at the QQQs, right? The Qs. So as we look into the Qs, huge rally for the Qs. We notice that huge rally here. Massive volume on Tuesday, right? On Wednesday, then Thursday and Friday, right? Close here, very strong, right? Higher volume. Bearish candle, higher volume, right? More upside. But as you can see here, the CCI is in overbought territory. And there's a huge gap at the stochastics. So I'm suspecting 456 being tested, 456.25 being tested. So it's going to be short little rally for 456. It's Monday, 6. And then closing on the 25th here, 339. Say 339.14. Boom. 339.14, right? Again, slight little pop on Monday. Slight little pop on Monday. It might actually revert back on Monday as well, right? But I see it closing a little bit lower, testing. It's going to be a nice little area here to test because as we saw with the Qs, as you see with the Qs here, I got a lot of stuff going on here. You notice a few things, right? First of all, we're in a down market. We know that, right? When we find ourselves in a down market right now for quite some time, since January time frame, right? The market's going lower, 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 right? Had a little breakout right here, right? See, the market's been trading lower, right? So this year, but we're seeing sideways moving here, right? Sideways trading. As the market moves lower, boom, goes up, down, up, down, up, right? And this is no difference. We're going to see QQQ test that support area. And if it doesn't hold, it's probably going to go to the -1 ATR here, $328. But it's really depending on the volume, right? So more to follow on that. So my short-term prediction for the week, right, is $339.58. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to remove. Let me remove the. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to remove this here. Okay. With that, let's go to SPY. Spider. Right? What are we seeing? A spider. Definitely got to remove that too, so you guys don't get confused. Like, oh, what is that, Castro? No worries. Not too concerned with that, right? Let's look at the spider right here, SPY. Similar concept with the SPY, with the spiders themselves, right? Again, we're still trading downward, right? We still find ourselves in a downward market, right? Still find ourselves trading downward, right? But what's really important here is what do we see? What is the forecast? What are we seeing right now? So bullish engulfing candle, right? We saw that. We saw a bullish engulfing candle right here, right? Bullish engulfing candle, slight higher volume, right? But as you can see, the CCI is in overbought territory, it's right above what 100, overbought territory. And whenever we see that, we see, right, a descent to the downside. Right? The same thing that we see here with stochastics. We see the huge disparity between the K and the delta. And once you see that, right, that's usually a big sign for a reversal, right? So my upside target for S&P 500 is going to be here, 446.37. Right. As you guys can, if you guys are really paying attention here, we've been trading on this channel, right? It possibly can go to 457, which I seriously doubt it goes this high, ladies and gentlemen. Seriously doubt it, right? 457.64. I don't see this happening, right? I'm just gonna put it on there. That's another resistance area just for you guys' situational awareness, right? Again, I don't see it going there at all whatsoever, right? But I'm just gonna point out that that's also another of the top resistance area that we've been seeing so far, right? SPY, look at this. It's been trading sideways for a while, right? Goes up, well, goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down, goes up, right? And as you can imagine, right? CCI trading, right? Looks like it's about to hook downward. Huge disparity between the stochastics and the percentage with a K and a delta. That's the telltale sign for, right? Downward. All right. So my upward target for the Qs, I will go, you know what? It also has 451, right? 451.24. You know, just to be a little generous, I'm probably gonna say, yeah, it's gonna test here, right? If it breaks 450, 444, ladies and gentlemen, if it breaks, I don't think it will. If it breaks, right, I think we're gonna test this area here, right, on Monday, right? 451. I don't think we're gonna go higher than that, right? And once we test that, easily, right? I see us coming right back again to I see us easily coming back to the mean, right? And the mean being $432.71, right? Easily, right? A lot of lines here, a lot of stuff drawn here, right? Key takeaway to this, right? Key takeaway is that we're on a downtrend. I've mentioned that multiple times. We're trading down, right? This is what's going on right now, right? When we find ourselves in a downtrend, right? And when we find ourselves in a downtrend, yeah, we're going to have some sideways action, price action. You're going to see the ETF go down. It's going to go up, right? Test the mean. It's going to go down, right? Try to test the mean again, down, break through the mean, boom, right? But eventually, right, you got to go home. And I'm seeing that the S&P 500, as it continues to go down, we're going to see this action, right? Go down, up, right? This is it's going to be a story for quite some time, right? So again, my price target for the S&P 500, if it breaks $444 and $446.49, it may taste 453. I don't see that happening, right? And then eventually closing the week a little bit lower to 430, 434, right? To test 434 support or the mean, right? Let me know what you guys think. Of course, you know, as you guys know, this is for educational purposes. We like to just let you guys know what we see in the market. More importantly, testing our skills and allowing you guys to share yours too, just share your thoughts with us, right? As we say, always practice logical emotions, and more importantly, we'll see you guys at the finish line, right? Peace and God bless.